Hello, Internet. Welcome to this week's episode on interpersonal neurobiology, brain integration, and depression. This week, we're looking at temporal integration, or the ability to live in an existential dilemma. So, temporal integration balances our desire for certainty and predictability with the existential realities of impermanence, change, decay, and death. So now we're really cooking with some gas. Temporal integration only comes after we've developed other levels of integration. To review those, they are the ability to watch our own mind, the ability to recognize our emotions in our body, the ability to look at a problem from both an emotional and a rational perspective, the ability to distinguish a memory from the present moment, the ability to have a clear narrative of ourselves over our lifetime, a coherent narrative, and the ability to integrate different states of mind and feelings in a way that doesn't produce chaos or rigidity. All of these skills bring us to this week's level of integration, the seventh one, temporal. So temporal integration can be thought of as successfully living an existential paradox. How do you live happily, knowing that everything around you is eventually going to change, decay, or die? Nothing solid to hold on to. Very scary idea if you truly sit with it. So if we're disintegrated at this level, if we're having problems around these issues, we may either construct our lives with a lot of rigidity, meaning we have fixed habits, routines, ways of thinking to try to cope with the impermanence that life is going to throw at us. Or we may neurotically live on the other side of this, which is living in the moment all the time, which means we never meaningfully plan for the future, and we might have real difficulty setting boundaries for ourselves and our behavior. So temporal integration means we're living successfully between these two extremes. We're able to both dream about the future, try to avoid some obvious sources of hardship by planning, but we're also able to embrace the change and the surprises, good and bad, that life throws at us. So temporal integration is working on an existential level, living courageously in the face of uncertainty. So that's going to do it for this week. It's a big one. We'll leave it there. Hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll meet up next week.